all of this, and this, and this, and this, and these, and this, and this, and this, and this is all part of my week prior to the weekly update. So all of this somehow got to get put out. Thank you, Guy, for going fishing and leaving this all with me. Now, reluctantly, let's get on to the update. Crystal Amber, you won the automatic fish feeder. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy springtime. Happy Easter. Okay, so there's a lot to get to in the weekly update this week, and ding ding, Chase is getting the phone. We are getting fish put out right now, so that is coming to you in just a second. Right now, I want to show you again all the decorations we have. Right now, we are closed on Easter, but between now and Easter, 20% off all decorations in stock. Yes, yes, Guy told me that yesterday. Cat just looked at me with eyes about this big. So anyway, so we're throwing that out there. You got, by the time you see this Thursday, Friday, Saturday to act on it, that's more than just the 20% off driftwood. That's any of the incredible resin ornaments that we have. Guy bought 2 of everything they have. I guess he thinks he's Noah, and I've got the stuff. We got in these new Tide line aquariums, and Guy challenged everybody in here to do some of their own decorating creations with driftwood, plastic plants, rocks, things like that. And we wanted to give you a quick preview because these are really, really cool aquariums that come with a lot of stuff, and they might give you actually an idea of your own for kind of creating some of these things, but make sure you pay attention to them when you walk in the front door. Something else you're really going to want to pay attention to is, yes, it has water. So if it holds out, maybe by the time you see this the next time, or the next time from that, we'll actually have fish in it. Salt or fresh, it's still up to you. So we always talk about foods here, and that's probably not going to be something that's going to change as you watch these updates. We're going to talk about different foods from week to week. The one thing I want to talk about are the vibrobites today, because it's a great way if you've got fish that are stuck eating bloodworms or any particular food rather, to pull them off of that and get them interested in something else. And you know, whenever I show a product spotlight, well, at least so far this year, somebody wins it.
I'll be your Hayden for today. We're going to do the coral of the week, but because I'm excessive, I'm going to do 2 corals of the week. We're going to start with a burning banana STYLOCENIELLA. These are encrusters. They can handle low to medium light. Typically, they'll get exaggerated polyps that hang out in waves. Sometimes they get so fuzzy it looks solid red, and then when the current changes, they flash bright yellow. Burning banana STYLOCENIELLA. And then to the right of it is an outer space SAMMACORA, also an encruster, but this guy likes a little lower light. He'd be great in the shaded areas of the tank. Hi everybody, I guess I'm supposed to tell you about the fish of the week. This will be a saltwater model. It's called a chocolate tang or a mimic tang. Beautiful fish, excellent algae eater. This one is probably only about halfway done. You'll get about twice that size. Typically does very well with the ZEBRASOMAS type tangs as well.
Hey guys, because the enthusiasm from last week's video with the catfish was so overwhelmingly good, I'm gonna do all PLECOSTOMUS today. I have so many different types of PLECOSTOMUS. Pretty much all PLECOSTOMUS come from Central and South America. There's a few exceptions, but one thing about PLECOSTOMUS is they're becoming invasive in some areas due to some people releasing them. If you ever have one of these guys get too big for your tank, call us and let us know. We can take them off your hands. This is the Royal PLECOSTOMUS, really striking specimen due to the maze-like pattern on it. This guy has the nickname of a Volkswagen PLECOSTOMUS because they are short, stout, but get really big. They can get over 16 inches, up to 20 inches possibly in some cases. They can be a little territorial towards other catfish varieties in the tank, so choose tank mates wisely. This little munchkin is a new Ranger PLECOSTOMUS. This is the smallest Plecostomus variety that we get in. They usually top out at a maximum size of no longer than an inch to an inch and a half. It's a newly discovered variety. It's kind of new to the hobby. Would do really well in a small tank. These are some really cool looking orange seam Plecostomus that we have in. These guys will top out at a maximum size of about 5 inches. They would do okay in about a 55-gallon tank, or possibly even as little as a 29-gallon tank. This guy is a blue phantom Plecostomus. I'm gently holding him underwater so you can see the blue on him. I'm not hurting him in any way. He's perfectly fine. In fact, when you get Plecostomus from me, you'll notice that I always catch them by hand because you will actually injure them with a net. The blue phantom Plecostomus generally will reach a maximum size of up to about 7 inches. Really cool Plecostomus. Here is a green phantom Plecostomus who doesn't want to be pictured, obviously. There's another one. These guys will top out a maximum size of about 6 inches, just a hair bit smaller than the blue phantom Plecostomus. But like any other Plecostomus, they like to be in the shadows, and most Plecostomus by nature are generally nocturnal animals, so they don't like light. This is an albino chocolate Plecostomus. These guys originated from South America, but they are farmed in the United States. They're not a wild-caught thing at all anymore. They will get relatively large. This is one that may actually get 12 inches or bigger of maximum size. This little guy is one of the first Plecostomus we generally recommend to most of our customers. This is a bristlenose Plecostomus. This little guy hasn't got many bristles yet. The males will get a lot of bristles coming out of the face, giving them a kind of a Cthulhu kind of look that's really interesting in the tank. These guys generally don't get very large. They max out generally around 4 to 5 inches maximum size. This is a 3-beacon Plecostomus. Really awesome. I wish you could see the red a little bit better, but he doesn't want to come out of his little shadow there and show off like I want him to. This guy will get about 9 inches full size and does need meat integrated into his diet, as well as driftwood and algae. Now, driftwood, I cannot emphasize enough, is a critical thing to have in any Plecostomus tank because they chew on it and it's good for their diet. They need the roughage. This little guy is a clown Plecostomus. This is one of the few plecos that will do in even as small as a 10-gallon tank. These guys generally don't get larger than 3 to 4 inches maximum size. They do a good job eating algae. They really need to have driftwood in their diet as well. They also need to have a place to hide because they are kind of a deep water Plecostomus and bright light bothers them. This beautiful guy is a Columbian zebra Plecostomus. This guy is also known as a chocolate zebra Plecostomus or a false zebra Plecostomus. They are omnivorous. They need meat as well as veggies in their diet. You can't go wrong with a Plecostomus wafer diet of some sort that has both protein and spirulina algae in it. I recommend the Sarah wafers for this purpose. This cute little guy is a snowball Plecostomus. Their maximum size is about 5 to 6 inches. This is one that does pretty well in with live plants because they're one of the least destructive on live plants. Mind you, most Plecostomus may chew on certain plants if you are integrating them into a live plant tank. We recommend the snowball and the bristlenose first and foremost over all of these other plecos we've showed you today for a planted tank, but that still does not guarantee that they will not decide they're going to gnaw on a particular plant. This cute little guy is a butterfly Plecostomus. These guys will get about 5 to 6 inches maximum size. Really good algae eater to have. Also important that they do get some meaty foods in their diet as well. This little guy is a rubber lip Plecostomus. These guys do a jam up job on helping to keep the tank clean of algae. The maximum size on these guys is going to be about 6 to 7 inches. This guy was a trade-in that somebody relinquished to us. This is a common Plecostomus. As you can see, they get very big. They can get in excess of 20 to 24 inches full size. This guy is probably about a foot long, easy. Definite contrast to the little new Ranger Plecostomus we showed you earlier. The markings on this particular one are really awesome though. I really love this fish actually. Hey, it's Kevin. I want to show you one of the coolest plants that we ever get in the store, and we happen to have a nice looking batch of it in now. This is Pogo stellato, the octopus variety. Very fast grower, not a very demanding plant. You can propagate it very easily by cutting it back.
Hey y'all, it's Diana here with your saltwater portion of the weekly update. We got a lot of cool stuff in Friday that I'm going to be talking about. We're getting in some stuff today, so make sure you check out Facebook to look to see if we have any cool stuff that came in. We got rid of those two 200s last week, and now we're going to be putting in some more of those blue acrylic tanks. We're really excited, so make sure you're coming in and check those out. This beautiful lady here is the princess parrot. Now these guys are going to get about 8 to 9 inches in length. They also are not reef safe. They will eat your corals, and they are mostly known for being herbivores, but they may also nip at your inverts. This is a beautiful looking fish to go to any aquarium. This beautiful guy here is the blue head wrasse. Now this guy's going to get about 7 inches, and they are reef safe with caution. They are possibly going to be nipping at your inverts, so just keep that in mind whenever we take them home. And he is absolutely stunning. This cute little guy here is the porcupine puffer. Now these guys are going to get up to over a foot long. They're absolutely adorable. They will eat your inverts. They have that beak that must be worn down to keep it in shape. Clams on the half shell are going to be your best friend. He does best in a fish only tank, so just keep that in mind whenever we're deciding to take him home. This beautiful tang right here is the purple tang. These guys are going to stay a little under a foot, full grown. They are reef safe, invert safe, all that fun stuff. They are a great tang to add to any tank. This guy right here is the snooty wrasse. Also, he is technically a hogfish, so he will be eating your inverts and all that fun stuff. What you're seeing him doing right now is about all he does. He kind of just chills. You're going to have best results in a fish-only tank with other semi-aggressive fish. This guy here is the powder brown tang. These guys are only going to get about 8 inches. They are reef safe. They are going to look great in any tank because of their beautiful coloration that they have going on here. This cute little guy here who just went to hide is your red-spotted hawkfish. This guy is only going to get about 3-4 inches. They are not fully reef safe, as they will eat your inverts, crabs, clams, all that fun stuff. They are reef safe with caution in that sense. He is absolutely adorable. Come and pick him up. This guy here is the pink spot WATCHMAN goby. This is a sand sifting goby. He's only going to get about 4 to 6 inches. They will also pair up with pistol shrimp. They get that little symbiotic relationship going. They are reef safe and invert safe, though they do like some meatier food, so keep that in mind whenever we take them home.
So, we've given away, if you've been watching this anyway, we've been giving away tanks every single week. There goes Sir Richard. Is he making a funny face behind me? Maybe, yes, no, he's gone. Okay, so, every week we've been giving away a tank. And this week is probably going to be the best one so far this year. This is a used 125 with stand, with 3 different LED lights, with an FX4 and a 306, a Fluval 306. It has the glass tops as well. It may, I don't know, does it have any other things? It's got some heaters. So thank you, Kat, my lovely assistant. Huh? And an air pump, which I actually knew because I took it in. So anyway, you won't be able to win it on Sunday because Sunday's Easter and we observe that. So it will actually be the next Sunday that we will do this giveaway. That means you've got 10, 12 days somewhere in there to actually enter. So you can get 1 entry. You don't have to purchase anything, but you do have to come in the store and enter yourself. You can do it every day up until then. And not this week, but next week, we will give this puppy away to somebody. So, one more thing. My favorite giveaway since we've been doing it is our kids giveaway. And this week is no different. It is the coolest thing in the world to see these little faces light up because they won something. And it's the coolest thing in the world to be able to do that for them. So, same deal. We're going to wait until next Sunday a week to give away this 10-gallon complete setup, but it is a 10-gallon complete setup. I think all you need is gravel. Is that right? Maybe some water conditioners, but it might come with water conditioners anyway. Get by here if you've got kids anywhere from 4 to 12, and you can enter to win this tank. Okay, so God bless everyone. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. Thank you for paying attention to this. Before we go, I just want to show you one more little thing if you're still there. If you've been looking for a very economical way to get into salt water and you wanted something with a little more size than a BioCube, this tank is it. It's 75-gallon that we have. It's under $1,500 and you get a whole lot of stuff. Everything that you need for the basic package. I think it doesn't come with a light or a rock, but everything else, I think most everything else is in it. It is a sump system with a protein skimmer. So it's an economical way, but it's a very good way to get a real saltwater fish tank. I wanted to say something else, but I just ran out of words. Yeah, I'm looking around too. Are you still there? Are you still there? Are you still there, people? In your little TV? Are you still there?